Welcome back, weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm so glad you're here. I have something super special to show you. I am obsessed. So my good buddy Megan over at ManiBoss sent me over her Valentine's Day collection, which is so stinking cute. I'm going to show you the swatches here in a minute. But one color in particular reminded me of the Pantone color of the year, which is like a magenta. Now, I don't know what magenta is, okay? I mean, I know, but I don't know. I was talking with my moderators about it. I'm like, is it more like a pinky purple or is it more like a purpley pink? Is it like a berry? Like, I feel like magenta is so subjective. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to call this magenta and do a little Pantone color of the year manicure. And I found out that this color is chromable, and I've had a lot of questions recently on how to use chrome dip powders. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do that with this beautiful color, and it's called Love Bug. How perfect. Okay, I wanted to show you this too. I grabbed this on Amazon. I'm using it to hold my dip liquids, and I kind of love it. I'm going to leave it linked down below in case you guys want to check it out, but it also has one of those like silicone suction-y things so it can stick right to your table, and it helps you prevent from being a klutz and knocking all your shit over, because if you are like me, your stuff is probably all over the place, knocked all over. But look, it just sits there. It's perfect. You can angle it if you want to angle it so you can get to the bottom of your bottles, and I love it. None of this is sponsored, by the way. I'm just sharing some new stuff that I have. So anyway, let's get into the dippy dip. I do have my BT Art Box extensions on with some peel off base coat, which by the way, I was so sad about. This is another one of those manicures where I did not want to take it off at all. But alas, they had to come off. But if you are interested in the extensions, these are the short pink almond. I'll leave them linked down below. I'm going to go right in, and this is going to be a very, very basic dip. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talk through about the process. If you want a very detailed, beginner-friendly dip powder at home video, I'll make sure to leave that up in the cards or down in the description box. But this is really going to be more focused on the chromable aspect of this dip powder. Now, one of the questions that I get asked a lot is, how do you know if a dip powder can be chromed? Typically, there is a pigment in some dip powders that gives off a pearlescence or a metallic type sheen on the nail or on your skin. And I find that those particular powders are the ones that are most likely chromable, and this was no exception. I'm super excited to show you how I do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get 2 full dips of this on all of my nails, and we're going to do a little bonus stamping later. So if you want to check out a little stamping action, stay tuned to the end of the video, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But I'm going to finish up this dip. I'm going to do 2 full coats, and then I'm going to show you how to chrome this. So while I'm dusting excess and getting into the second coat of dip powder, I wanted to touch on a couple of things because, again, hot topics in my Facebook group and in my DMs and in my emails. I am going to do this chrome technique with gel. However, if you cannot use gel products, this would be a great time to stick around and subscribe because I do have a video. I'm so excited. I have a video coming up very soon in the extremely near future of chrome nails with zero gel, and it's a total game changer. I just filmed it. I am so excited to show you guys. This is one of those moments where I'm sad that I pre-record. I'm pre-recorded until like the middle of February. But, well, as you're watching this, it's already the middle of February. But as I'm recording this, it's middle of January. So you guys will be seeing this in the extremely near future. And I think that it's a complete and total game changer. You are not going to want to miss it. But if you cannot use gel, watch that video. Stay tuned, subscribe, and watch that video. But if you are into using gel products to do chrome type stuff, this video will be for you with dip powder. But you can do this with any kind of chrome that you have or that you find. I like Amazon chrome powders. I'll leave some link down below for you guys, my favorite chrome powders that I have right now. But you can pretty much use anything that's chromeable, including eyeshadow. There are a lot of eyeshadows that have this same like metallic, pearly, shimmery highlighter type vibe. Those are perfect for chrome. If you don't want to use dip powder, try an eyeshadow. If you want a good video, my bestie Chelsea over at Sip and Dip, she did a video not too long ago about chroming eyeshadow. That might be really helpful for you too. I'll leave that linked somewhere over here for you guys. But we're going to do the video today with gel, and I'm going to show you how to do that step by step. And then, as mentioned, stick around. Make sure you're subscribed because this non-gel chrome video is going to blow your mind. You're not going to want to miss it. So I went ahead and I finished my 2 dips of that beautiful Love Bug magenta Pantone whatever color. And then I dipped in clear per usual. I use clear over top my color instead of underneath because I like that protective layer on top for when I file and buff. Plus I use peel off base coat so I'm not concerned with any type of staining on my nail or filing off my color. But if you like to file off your dip, throw your clear underneath your color for a little bit of natural nail protection. So once I have all that excess clear off my nail, I'm going to go ahead and activate. I am going to file and buff off camera per my usual, but I'll make sure to leave my updated filing and buffing routine up in the card so you can check that out if you need some filing help. And then we're getting right into chrome. So I'm grabbing my no wipe gel top coat. It's important to be a no wipe gel top coat. I'm going to go ahead and throw that on all of the nails. If you are planning on keeping a manicure on for longer than a few days, you are going to want to do a gel base coat first. That will help ensure that your gel top coat does not peel off of your smooth dip powder nail. So gel base coat is highly advisable if you want to put a primer underneath that. That'll be extra security for you. But because I don't wear nails for very long, I don't feel the need to protect my gel top coat as much from peeling. I typically don't have gel peeling problems anyway, so I'm going right in, raw dogging it with the gel top coat. But again, gel base coat first if you are going for longevity. So I'm going to get the no wipe gel top coat on all of the nails, and I'm going to only cure for about 20 seconds. I don't know what the science is. I don't know if this is the same for everybody. I have tried this in different time intervals, and I find that 20 seconds seems to be pretty magical for me. I like that time. I don't know. It's a thing. You don't want to cure it for an entire minute like you normally would, because I find the chrome pigment may not stick very well to the fully cured gel top coat. But I find 20 seconds to be perfect. And don't worry, we're going to cure it the rest of the way after we rub in the chrome. So now that I've gotten everything on, I am checking for any imperfections before I cure it, because chrome will show that off. You can always re-swipe on your, top coat if you need to. But after I pull it out, 20 seconds, I'm going to dip right into that same exact dip powder because it's chromable. And then I'm just going to buff it into the nail with my finger. That's all. And it leaves this beautiful chrome sheen atop the nail. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for all of the nails. And then I'm going to finish that cure. I'm going to cure this for a full minute before we dust off any excess. And then we are going to seal it in with another coat of top coat to make sure that chrome doesn't go anywhere. Something that is a little bit noteworthy, you do not have to use this chrome dip powder over itself. Because it is a chrome dip powder, technically, I guess, you can use this over any color you want. If you wanted to do black nails, like black dip powder, and then use this chrome dip powder on top of that, it would probably be mind-blowingly beautiful, but you can use it over itself too. It's really whatever you want to do. So after the finished top coat, the final top coat, here's what the nails are looking like. And they look absolutely gorgeous with just the dip powder and the chrome. But I was feeling a little bit extra and a little bit festive for Valentine's Day. I can't believe it's tomorrow. Like, where is this year going already? Do you guys have like plans for Valentine's Day, or are you like anti-Valentine's Day? I want to hear all your Valentine's Day juice. I want all the tea down below. I figured let me do a little bit of stamping. I had these two plates I was torn between using. One is from Maniology and one is from Born Pretty. I am going to wind up using the Born Pretty plate, two of the images, the XOXO and the Hugs and Kisses, because they go so well together. I thought they were absolutely adorable. So I'm going to show you real quick how I do that, because I haven't done stamping in what feels like 1.5 years. So I'm going to start off by applying a little bit of this liquid latex around my nail. The XOXO image is large, and I'm going to be using black stamping polish, and I do not want to get that on my skin. It's not going to hurt you necessarily, but it can be a pain in the ass to remove. So just in an effort to save myself a little time and stress later, I'm going to use the liquid latex. This one is by Twinkled Tea. I got it on Amazon. It'll be down below, you know, where everything else is. So I'm going to get that on around the entire nail, like I'm covering my skin. I want to make sure I'm not going to get any polish on my skin. I'm going underneath my nail too. I'm going to let that dry down for a few minutes, and then we're going to start stamping. So once that's completely dry, we can go right in with stamping. I'm using the Maniology Sticky Black Stamping Polish, which is my fave. It is just superior. I love it literally so much. I never have transfer issues when I'm using this stamping polish. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the XOXO and get that right on the nail. And then we're going to do the Hugs and Kisses. It just looks so cute together. You can use a smudge-free top coat over these stamping images if you wanted to. I prefer gel base coat. Well, you could use gel base coat. I prefer gel top coat. That's just my go-to always. But if you wanted to do dip powder top coat over stamping, you absolutely can. What I would recommend is doing your smudge-free top coat. Maniology has a great one over your stamp. Then activate that and go in with your 2 coats of dip top coat. You can encapsulate stamps in clear. I mean, the options are pretty much endless, but I'm a gel top coat kind of girl, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to peel off the liquid latex. You want to be kind of careful when you're removing this because it's got elasticity and it could snap back and land on your freshly stamped nail. So just exercise a little caution if you're using the liquid latex. Take it off carefully. So once I have that done, I am going to take a cleanup brush and a little bit of acetone and just go around the edge to make sure that I don't have any random spots where I may have gotten black stamping polish where I don't want it. But it's a super simple cleanup, especially because we use the liquid latex. And then we're going to do the second little stamp, which is way easier in my opinion because it's small, doesn't cover the entire nail. And then we're going to top coat, cure, and be done. So after a full 60-second cure, this is the final look. I could not be happier. This is so stinking cute. I am literally obsessed. I'm going to finish up with a little cuticle oil per my usual, but this is it. I would totally rock this for Valentine's Day. I hope you guys have an amazing Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day or Tuesday, Friday, whatever day it is. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you for spending some of your day with me today. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I will catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.